Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is Declaration Grooming Convergence and the Christopher Bradley razor, bronze razor, but the steel base plate, and it's an E plate. So yeah, I did mix metals on that one. And let's see, let me just tell you a quick little note about the soap. The soap was a culmination of work between Maggards razors and Declaration Grooming. They created this for the Maggards meetup that happened this year. So that's where this came about. And let me read you the scent notes for this soap, and they're not in any kind of order. They specify that on the website. The notes are oak moss, black amber, vanilla, amber, rosewood, cognac, patchouli, leather, and frangipani. I have no idea what frangipani is, so that'll be something I'll be looking up after the shave. So, and I hope you do too. So if you're interested in this scent, we shall see. And of course, I whipped it up in my scuttle here. Let me just put my finger over the hole and show you the soap. Yep. So it whipped up nicely. That big old honkin' 30 millimeter synthetic. That's the. What's knot is that? I'm trying to remember what knot. That's the Cashmere knot from AP Shave Co. And of course, that is the AP Shave Co. handle as well that goes with that. So yeah, the whole thing was AP Shave Co. And I apologize, I don't know if that symbol is upside down, right there, right side. I have no idea. So, but that's what we're shaving with today. So let me pause and wash the face, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. You can tell by the wet shirt that, yeah, I've washed my face. So now we're going to apply the soap. And this knot is huge. It is so huge. Covers the face quickly, it's for sure. Now, is it hard to use because it's stinking big? I mean, if you're old days and you're like 18 millimeters and less and skinny little brushes, this is a big brush. 30 millimeter brush is large, but I don't find it overly bearing to use. Soaks up a lot of soap, it certainly does. But it's really not that big a deal to use. Is it my favorite size? No. Am I glad I have it in my collection? Yes. So yes, I do like using it. Of course, I've got a variety of brushes, so I mix them up. And this one's fun to pull out when it comes time. And I don't have an exact rotation for my brushes. I just, when I'm done with the brush and it's dried out for, after I cleaned it and it dried out for a couple of days, it goes in the back of the drawer and everything kind of shoves forward. And I just kind of randomly grab something from the front. When I look what's in the front, and I kind of decide what I want to use. And you'll probably notice with the lack of use, my least used brush is probably my boar brush. Just because it's not as soft and squishy and luxurious as the rest of my brushes are. It's a little scratchy. Or can be, especially if you so you have to really learn how to use it. It's like you paint only with that thing. You really don't scrub with it because you just scrub your skin raw. At least in my experience, that's what happens. So I gotta be careful when I use a brush. But I started with a boar brush, the little green handle one from the drugstore. That's what I started with. And that thing is long since rotted and dried up and died and gone in the trash. So it's a long time ago. But anyhow, let's get this thing started. Pass one with the grain. And I say I like the way Christopher Bradley razor, the way they do this razor with so many base plates that you can mix up. You can sweet just tune that the razor aggressiveness to what you like. Now I find myself drawn to this E-plate solid bar a lot. I've got some open combs too. I started with open combs, B's and C's, and I have a D open comb. To me, that D open comb is just a tick. It's a little bit rougher than this. Is in my experience, an open comb base plate will shave like 1 to 2 levels higher than its solid bar competitor. It's and all the other given numbers the same. In my beard, today's shave is a day and a half, not 2 days as usual. I did shave, was it Thursday night? Because I hadn't shaved. I skipped Tuesday, whatever, so I really needed to shave, so I shaved Tuesday night. Or, excuse me, Thursday night. Now this one is a tick harder to get up and high and tight on the nose. But of course, coming from the side, it kind of takes care of that. There is a little bit of, I can't really call it overhang. There is a little overhang, but there are also indents in the top there too. It makes it easy to get the plate and all that. But so there is that to be aware of. It's a little runny, just a little runny. Flip it to the other side. I did have to add a bit of water today. It's just a little bit runnier than I normally would like, but still within reach. You know, some people like it. This is perfect for them, so it's a little whatever you like. I like mine just a tick drier, so it's not so apt to drift, but not so, you know, dry that it feels dry in the face either. You know, that's when I feel dry in the face. Yeah, I gotta add more water. And there's so much lather in that brush. Okay, lather that up for pass 2 across the grain. Stretch the face out. Nice weight to the razor. Oh, here goes some on the shirt. Watch, I'll take care of that, not a big deal. See, just a little bit drippy from what I'm used to. Now I'm going to use the other side. So it's almost like a backhanded approach style because I'm kind of coming across backwards this way. So I am using my strong hand on my offside. And that's the way I like to do it. When the few times I use a straight razor too, I still like to use strong hand. My weak hand, my right hand is my weak hand, and it's just so not as coordinated as my left hand. It's just more difficult. And with a straight razor, I really don't want to cut myself. So yeah, I use my good hand, the more dexterous. But I tend to use that too. It is just easy with double-edged razors. I did pull out an old Dollar Shave Club, or not Dollar Shave Club, Dollar Razor, rather, straight razor that I had honed up and just for shaving like the back of my neck. I was using it, trying with that because I just never had really done that with a straight razor, and it went well. I didn't cut myself, thankfully, because we had my first experience with a straight razor. Yeah, there was blood. There was plenty of it. There was multiple cuts. Yeah. Someday I'll pull out my Dovo and show you guys it, but that's someday. That's definitely far future. This is first and foremost my favorite style of shaving is with a double-edged or single-edged safety razor. Consistency of angles that work. And these compared to especially like a straight razor where you just have to figure it out yourself and all that, and it's just never exactly smooth. And for me, it just doesn't work well. Not that I've used it a lot, I certainly haven't. For those of you who do, yeah, but you guys can just do it blindfold. You can probably do it because you've done so well. And that's the way I am with DEs and single edges. I've used them for so many years that it just goes, it just works. What the least chance of hurting me. Light touch, light touch. That's enough on that side. Yeah, just a little spot. Got myself there. And funny too, this got some nice heft to this razor. And the heavier razors tend to be less noticeable about how good they're shaving. I don't know what that is. My Timeless is like the prime example of that thing. You know, just the weight of these razors. This one's got some nice weight to it. It just lends itself because you're just going light touch, and just the weight is enough to really give you that close shave without a lot of chatter and skipping and what have you. I just don't really care for lighter razors. Do I have some? Yeah. And I have some disposable, I think what they're made out of, I can't remember what the bamboo or something made out of, the body of the razor is. And super light, but yeah, that'd be like a travel just because, you know, trying to save weight, and that's the only reason why I would bring it. And for my cleanup pass, instead of water, I'm going to, because it's so much, I'm going to just put on a little more. There you go. Not my usual routine, but what the heck. There we go. I like going it. Especially with more efficient razors, I tend to most definitely want to get the extra glide from the soap. Whoop. Felt that just a tick. Went off angle going over my Adam's apple. It may or may not bleed, but I felt it. I really like having my neck smooth. There we go, especially my neck, especially. That was the thing I felt most profoundly when I switched from the multi-blades to DE razor, was how smooth the neck was. It had never been that in all my years before that point. It just never was. And now I get it all the time with a DE. And I just still to this day just enjoy that so much. Okay, draining the sink. Let me pause, wash up. I'll be right back. Okay guys, back again. While I was washing my face, the phone and holder that stuck to the mirror fell off and hit the counter. But it didn't mess up the video, I think. We'll find out afterwards. So if you don't see this, then yeah, you'll never know, because it'll have to be tomorrow's shave. But that's all taken care of. Let me, of course, turn on the cold water to get that running here. Get the towel down off the wall. There we go. And of course, because I washed off with a face cloth with warm water. It's got the residual soap off my face. And now it's time to close those pores with 2 splashes of cold water. So that's what I'm doing now. Alrighty. Cold water, and of course the alum. Oh yeah, feeling the sting right there in the neck. Oh yeah, felt that. I got close on the neck, that's for sure. And it's funny too, because like if I was still everyday shaving, which I will shave tomorrow being Sunday, but it's like the only 2 days in a row that I do shave, other than it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So since I'm not really a true everyday shaver, this close to shave, I would probably let it go a day, but that's kind of my natural process now anyway. So a little extra closeness doesn't bother me. That's why I can use a little extra aggressive razors, because I'm not doing it every day. Every day I'd have to back it down some. And even this one, I might put a B or a C plate in it for tomorrow's shave, just to back it off, because yeah, I did get nice and close here. A little tender there. I could feel it extra stinging. So yeah, a little sensitive. But the nice thing about the Christopher Bradley razor is you have options. It goes from like A to FGH, whatever it is, plates, open comb and solid bars, both. So depending, you have such an infinite amount of, well, finite, but you've got such a good amount of adjustments to this with the base plate, and they're not expensive compared to other brands. Oh man, this is really, if you want one with multiple base plates, this is the one to get. This is just price-wise and what it costs you to buy the extra base plates. Christopher Bradley, the Karve is the brand, Karve razor. Christopher Bradley is the model, but the Karve razor has got it going on. They just do. And that felt really good. Now to finish that up, I was itching to use my new bottle of Barbershop, but I'm not going to do that today, because this is just, in the descriptor, this is a well-rounded scent. They say, business suits to casual clothes, blah blah blah. It gets wordy, but yeah, we call it your all-around scent, and it does smell very nice. Not extra woodsy, not extra sweet, just kind of blends in nice. It was awful. I won't say the word awful. Sorry, it was very light in the scent, you just really could barely smell it. So you're just in the soap itself, and it's a sample. Give that, remember, it is a sample, so it's been scooped out of a container into that. It's got more exposure to air and all that. So yeah, it's gonna make it not as strong. But I can tell you, it was only like a 1 or a 2. It was very light in the sample, which would probably make it at least a 3 or 4 in the full puck, probably, just in my guesstimation. But today's aftershave, Pinauds Whiskey Woods. It's middle of October now. I think today's the 21st. So I like to pull out my more woodsy, savory scents fall winter. That's the way I enjoy it. Don't have to do that. I still pull this out in the summertime too. I do it on occasion because it's been a while since I've used it, so I like to pull it out and use it. But yeah, I just especially like using it fall winter. That's just the way I like it. There we go. Put that back, and all that to say, really, use what you want, the scents you want. It doesn't really matter as long as it pleases you, and that's the thing. Shaving should be enjoyable. If you're not enjoying it, you're not using the right stuff, because I really, truly enjoy it and look forward to my shaves. That feels so good. And it's like this is tuning down, calming down the little sensitivity in my neck and all that. So it's feeling way better. And give it an hour, it'll be wonderful. I won't even notice. But that feels really good. Yeah, looks good, feels good, nice and smooth. Really enjoyed it. Yes, and I hope you're enjoying your shaves too. And if not, leave a comment. If you've got a question, leave a comment. I'll answer you. On such a small channel, it's easy for me to answer everybody because I don't get that many comments. So feel free. And with that, guys, go with God.